All right, welcome back to another video. From the thumbnail, you can see exactly what the issue we tackling here today. We're talking about the mistakes that most beginners make and how to avoid them. So not only am I going to tell y'all the common mistakes that beginner tattoo artists make, I'm gonna also tell you how to avoid them. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I kind of got these down, man. So here today, I'm about to drop some real gems on y'all, man. I really want to fast track y'all beginners because this channel is strictly for beginners. Strictly for beginners. I want to help y'all on a great start, on a fast track, getting to a level where you're comfortable and doing great tattoo work on clientele and you bringing in a lot of clientele. So I want you to get good and I want you to get money. That's the whole point of this channel, okay? So the first mistake most beginners make is neglecting the fundamentals, ignoring the education, basically. You cannot skip over anything you need to get you to the next level as far as education, researching. So we already on a great start because if you're watching this video, you already are getting some education. So you're already avoiding the first step. Man, YouTube University is great, man. Classes, courses, any form of education, apprenticeships. Do not make the mistake of just beginning. That will slow you down. It will not only frustrate you, it will also scare away people from sitting down in your chair. If you're not good and you scarring up people because you don't know the education, if you don't know the proper way of making a stencil and you're messing up tattoos, you're messing up your opportunity and chances to get somebody to sit in your chair and pay you for a tattoo. So do not neglect, please, I repeat, do not neglect the information, the fundamentals, do not skip over learning. I know a couple tattoo artists, they just started and then they get a bad rep. And then I heard them actually saying, this is a real story. I actually heard one person that I know tattoos. He's like, man, all you got to do is just start and just go. No, you don't. Don't do that. Okay, so rule number one, like I said, do not neglect the education. Do not neglect the fundamentals. Okay, go learn. Go learn where the shading go. Go learn about contrast, okay? The second mistake I would say most tattoo artists make, I'm always practicing and preaching about. It's one of the biggest mistakes is buying the wrong equipment. Buying equipment that is cheap, that is not quality, and it will throw your whole game off as far as being a tattoo artist, especially as a beginner, okay? So that's why I always say research equipment. I literally put tattoo kits together for beginner artists, okay? So if you're interested in that, I can lead you down the right path, or I can actually order it for you and have it shipped straight to your door. Therefore, you can have a great start, on this tattoo journey because the equipment is very important. You don't have to go get the most expensive equipment, but you damn sure shouldn't go get the most cheapest. Okay, some things can be cheap, but the essential things, they need to be good quality. Okay. And good quality don't necessarily means it has to be expensive, because I get it. If you're a beginner, and most beginners, they don't have the money to just go buy $1,000, $1,300 machine. I get it. But I do have the education and the knowledge, and I do this for a lot of my students, okay? And matter of fact, I have some packages coming in for some students that I have that I know personally that I don't have to ship off, that I actually ship to myself. And I'm going to do a box opening on those items just to show y'all the quality things that I buy these beginner or remedial tattoo artists, okay? So that's the second. That's the second thing, man. Do not buy those cheap $100 kits. Do not buy the wrong equipment. That's one of the biggest mistakes. Okay? Most tattoo artists make. Don't make that mistake of just getting cheap equipment and then want to start. It will definitely discourage you. Okay? The third thing now, and this is true. The third thing I think a lot of beginner tattoo artists do is doing over complicated tattoos. Simplify. When you first start, do the simplest tattoos. I didn't say small. I say simple, easy. That's why I encourage everybody to learn the urban art tattoo style. The urban art tattoo style is very, very simple. It has more of a cartoonish look, using thick lines and simple shading. Don't just do all these super small tattoos with all these details in it, trying to get every little single detail. Don't start tattooing like that. That's a big mistake. Small tattoos or over detailed tattoos are really for seasoned tattoo artists. Okay? So you don't have to go. Most tattoo artists, they'll try to stuff a whole bunch of they try to stuff a bunch of details in a tattoo this big. I say practice big. Yeah, most beginner tattoo artists try to pack too many details in a small area. Spread out some. Try big, simple tattoos until you get acclimated with what's going on, how your machine working, the skill level of your artistry, things of that nature. So just hold back on doing complex tattoos. Keep it simple. Okay? Check this out. I have single-handedly developed one of the best online tattoo courses for beginners you'll ever see. Let me tell you why. For one, I have been tattooing for 26 plus years. Okay? All the ups, downs, what's good about the game, what's bad about the game, I know. For two, I have already, before this online course, I've literally showed so many people how to tattoo. Even artists that don't even have any art history. Yes, for three, I'm going to teach you how to actually make money from tattooing. Because a lot of people, they might tattoo, but they don't know how to get in the clientele. Nope. This course has everything in it. I try not to leave out nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Nope. How to make a proper professional stencil. How far the needle's supposed to come out of the machine. I even teach skin education, lining techniques, shading techniques, and I even teach you how to market yourself online, which I know most tattoo instructors, they don't. So tap in right here, link in the description, Ink Gallery Academy online tattoo course. You can take it your own time, your own speed. It's gonna break you into the industry so you can fast track your way into becoming a good tattoo artist. Another mistake that most beginner artists make is ignoring feedback. Okay, avoid seeking constructive criticism. Okay, so yeah, avoid seeking constructive criticism because of your pride or your ego or fear. No, listen to what's going on from your instructor or from your client or from whoever, your mentor, man. I think everybody who's getting into this tattoo thing deserves a mentor and deserves a mentor. You do. So you can get better, so you can get fast track to this money, bro. Yeah, so don't ignore feedback, man. Take it in. Don't get your feelings hurt. We want to see you do the best. I know some people might feel like they're getting picked on or getting judged or getting joked on. And over here, that's so far from the truth, man. Y'all can send me pictures of your work. And I will give you constructive criticism. I'm here to help everybody, bro. So don't avoid it. Please don't avoid that. Don't try to stay to yourself. I know a lot of tattoo artists might be working at home or wherever you're working at. You're not in the shop and you're not around other tattoo artists to get constructive criticism to help you along. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm going to put my email down in the link in the description. I'm gonna put my email down in the description so y'all can email some pictures. Or I put my Facebook or Instagram the way y'all can DM me some of your work, and we can get to a level together, man. I can help you out on that because I'm not here to hurt. I'm only here to help, especially all beginners. Okay, so don't avoid criticism and feedback. And then another thing that most tattoo artists do that is a big mistake is avoid practicing. Well, I ain't gonna say avoid practicing. What they do is they don't practice regularly. Always practice. My practice is for fun. Even though I'm practicing, I don't really say it's practice because practice kind of make it feels like kind of, work, kind of take the fun out of it. But what I do is I order a lot of skin, a lot of practice skin, and I do tattoos on them that I enjoy doing, and I know I'm getting my practice on basically, but it's fun for me. So keep practice fun, but never not tattoo. I don't care if you have no clientele. I don't care if you have nobody sitting in your chair. Always pull out a piece of practice skin. Always order practice skin, practice hands, legs, feet. They got them in all different types. And like I said, I buy these and I order these for my students so they can always practice. And then and if you don't know, that practice turns into clientele just from the practice skin. Prime example. If you do very well on this practice skin, you can post that picture. You can show that to other people, and that will entice them to get a tattoo from you. So you have no clientele by practicing and working on practice skin will actually gain you clientele. So always practice, man. Always tap into the artistry. Always work on your craft. It's fun for me. Like I say, I do tattoos. I stay booked. I'm always working, but I still try to get in something I want to do because a lot of times I'm not tattooing things that I preferably want to do. I tattoo mostly for the money, which most tattoo artists would tell you that's what they're doing. It's work, and it is work. You might not enjoy every tattoo you do. Well, when you get that practice skin, you get to do exactly what you want to do and what you want to practice on or what you want to see yourself doing or a finished product of a tattoo that you wanted to get out of your creative soul. So I don't know how many that was, but I know there's probably like at least 5 or 6 mistakes that most tattoo beginner artists run into. And I'm just telling you how to avoid them, and that's pretty much it, man. If you avoid those things, you will be on your way. And the most 2 important ones out of all of them, I say, is get educated. Do not make the mistake of getting no type of education. Learning about the skin, learn about needles, learning about strokes and hand speed. Learn about these things. Do not avoid it. And the second biggest thing is really research or contact somebody like me that will put you on the right path of buying the proper equipment as a beginner, because that is one of the biggest mistakes beginner tattoo artists make. And I just want to help you avoid that. So contact me if you need help with any of that. And besides that, man, if you avoid those things, you would definitely be on a great start on your journey for a tattoo artist. So to the next time and to the next game I'm dropping here, I'll see y'all.